As you heard in the introduction to the liturgy, my name is Father Bernard Olszewski. I'm a Polish boy. And I'm originally from New Jersey, but I am now a priest in the Diocese of St. George's in Grenada, an island in the Caribbean. Except I live in Buffalo, New York. Because, Buffalo, Caribbean, it's about the same. I live in Buffalo because it's from there that I travel every weekend to a different parish in order to preach on behalf of the poorest of the poor served by Cross Catholic Outreach. And it is on their behalf that I'm at St. Anthony this weekend. I'd like to thank Father Stan very much for the kind invitation to allow us to be here. And just an update, Father Stan's still having problems, but the strength in his leg is getting better. He can stand a little bit, but he's going to, take it easy a couple days to rest it up. So it seems appropriate that Lent, first Sunday of Lent, begins on the first day of March, tomorrow. Because really the theme of the readings today might in fact be March 1st. March into the desert with Jesus. Trust in the God who has created us in his image and likeness, and just march into that desert wherever the Lord might lead us. And don't worry about the temptations which are going to be there, because they will be there. We see it in the book of Genesis. The servant says to Eve, God really didn't mean that. And Eve can very well rationalize, as Adam could rationalize and say, oh yeah, God must not have thought that. The temptations of Jesus in the gospel are to deny God's place in our world and in our lives. To put ourselves in the place of God. And in fact, as Paul tells us in that second reading, that's why we needed the presence of Jesus Christ. Because in that perfect creation, we thought we knew better than God. So sin entered the world, and it fractured what was a perfect world. A world of peace and love and justice and harmony and unity. And over the course of time, God sent his prophets. We did not listen. And so, in the fullness of time, God sent his only Son, one like us in all things but sin, so that we could see in Jesus how we are to live. And how we are to live is precisely that last phrase that Jesus throws at the devil. The Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve. Make God the center of our world, and all things will follow in proper order. But how do we know if in fact God is the center of our world? St. John tells us. We will know that we love the God whom we cannot see by the quality of love for our sisters and brothers whom we can see. And so today, the Church asks us to begin our journey through the desert, to reflect upon our own lives, seeing how we build up the kingdom of God in this world by the actions that we take. Doing that with prayer and fasting and giving of alms, the traditional ways that we have always come to the center of our being. And then putting that insight into action to transform this world back into the perfect kingdom that God has created it to be, until all of our sisters and brothers across the universe can join hands and walk into the fullness of life in the kingdom that God has prepared. Cross Catholic Outreach was founded to bring the promise of that kingdom more fully into the lives of the poorest of the poor in developing countries throughout the world. We can't cure world poverty. Jesus told us, the poor you will always have with you. But never did Jesus say, oh, and that's okay. He reached out to the widow, the orphan, the blind, the lame, the leper, public sinner, everybody pushed off to the sides and told, you don't count, you're not worth it. Because Jesus embraced them in his love, he changed their lives, and that's what you and I must do for our sisters and brothers in the world. Cross Catholic begins with a simple idea. If you want to know what the poor need, ask them. Then look for ways to meet those needs. We don't invent programs or create projects. We enter long-term partnerships with bishops and priests, religious laity, missionaries in the world who are doing great work, but they need the help of people like you and me to make that work possible and hopefully take it to the next level, where we can actually break the cycle of poverty that has kept people enslaved for generation after generation for no other reason except they happen to have been born there. Our work began in the Caribbean, in places like Haiti, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, and Grenada. We're in Central and South America, in Guatemala, Nicaragua, Honduras, Belize, Guyana, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, El Salvador. In Asia, the Philippines, Vietnam, China, Afghanistan, and in Africa from Ethiopia and Kenya down to Zambia, Mozambique, and Malawi. 29 countries across the globe, and in those countries, we help sponsor over 280 different projects that run the whole gamut of human need. Hospitals, clinics, medical distribution centers, building schools, scholarships and supplies for children to go to schools, teachers' salaries to be able to instruct the children, orphanages, homes for the aged, homes for children with special needs, microloans for families to begin businesses, agricultural projects where whole villages can increase the yield of the land, and vocational trade centers where young men and women can learn a skill, get a job, break the cycle. But as important as all of that is, the reality is we need to start with three fundamental human needs, things you and I generally take for granted. Adequate food, clean drinking water, safe, secure shelter. Without those, you can't do much else. So we dig wells, and then with villagers lay pipes to bring fresh water to places that have never had it. And suddenly lives are transformed because hygiene goes up, disease goes down, and life is never the same. That is God's kingdom in the world, one well at a time. We build houses because there are people in this world who live in conditions that even if I showed you, you wouldn't believe. We would never put our pets there. We build a simple 3-room cinder block home on a concrete slab with a tin roof. There's an outhouse and a cooking area. It's nothing we'd like. For the families living there, though, it's a dream come true. Now they can keep their families in safety and security with the peace of mind of a front door with a key they can lock. That is God's kingdom in the world, one house at a time. But the one thing we all need is food. And so we help to feed people. We partner with Feed My Starving Children. They're based in Minneapolis, and they prepare packets of food which they call manna packs. Rice, beans, vegetables, and flakes of soy, all fortified with vitamins and minerals and iron. It's packed in a plastic bag. That is emptied into a quart of water, and then it's boiled for a half hour. So even where you can't drink the water, people can still eat. Each packet will feed 6 people a meal. It's all donated. But they can't get it to the people who need it the most, and we can through our network of partners. When we send a 40-foot shipping container of Matapack to a country, we are able to feed 225,000 people a meal. Central America, that's about $7,000 to ship. So for $7,000, we can feed almost 250,000 loaves and fishes. Last year, we fed over 30 million people. But as we did, I know there were millions who still didn't have enough. I know that in the world today, parents are having to make a choice. They're having to choose which of their children will be able to eat, because they don't have food for all of them. I don't want to live in a world where a child has to say, but it's not my day to eat. And I have heard it. Mothers in Haiti started their day making what they call good bread. It's not bread and it is not good. They scrape up dirt from the earth, mix it with a little bit of shortening, a few sprinkles of salt on the top, and then it's baked in the hot sun. When a child cries out in the pangs of hunger, mother has nothing. Dried mud cakes are dinner, because at least it is something in their stomach. 8 years ago, the village of Zacapa in Guatemala, a young lady was brought to Sister Vitalina at the Hope for Life Center. She's the fifth of 7 children, mother's deceased father, a subsistence farmer, does his best. But when he brought his daughter Mirza to Sister at the age of 14, the young lady weighed 19 pounds. Not because her father didn't love her. Her 6 brothers had to eat first, because they had to work the farm. Through the grace of God, the love of Sister, and the care she's provided these last 8 years, I'm happy to say that in her way, Mirza is thriving. That is the way we change this world into God's kingdom, one child at a time. Because all of us are called to be missionaries. We're baptized into the life of Jesus, priest, prophet, king. We are the prophets of the gospel. Some prophets call to give by going, missionaries, feet on the ground. But most of us called to go by giving, thoughts, prayers, and resources to change the world into God's kingdom. Tonight, there's no special collection for Cross Catholic Outreach, but I do ask your help. At the ends of the pews where you're seated, you will see that there are brochures. And what I'm asking is you share those down so that each household might be able to take one home. And I'm asking 3 things. 1, just read it, because it tells you more about us. Shows you the faces of people who work with us and are helped by us, and explains how we can work miracles. Because we work collaboratively and directly, and because over 95 cents of every dollar raised by Cross goes to the poor, we do work miracles. $25 feeds 167 children. $50 is life-saving medicine for a child like Mirza. $100, that's a family beginning a business raising chickens. $500, it's the pump to deliver the fresh water. And for $2,500, we can begin transforming a hut like this into a home like that. So please read it. 2nd, prayer. Don't pray for the poor. I ask you please to pray with the poor, because they who have nothing trust in God completely. If we could learn to pray as they do, we could change the world. And the last thing, can you be part of the solution offered by Cross Catholic through a donation? And to do that, you simply tear off the top half of the brochure, because the bottom half is your mailer. And in it, you place a check made out to Cross Catholic. Credit or debit card, PayPal. You could set up a monthly account, call our 800 number, go to our website, crosscatholic.org, safe and secure online. Include your prayer intention, because in the office, every day includes an hour of prayer. And these intentions are remembered. Seal it, drop it in the mail, and you are good to go. Miracles begin to happen. If you are thinking you'd like to do something for Lent, but you're afraid the brochure will get lost, I will be at the front front of church at the end of Mass, I'd be happy to take this from you. I will put those together, send it off on Monday. I stand before you as a beggar, not for me, but for the poorest of the poor whose faces you don't see and voices you don't hear. Because I do know, at the end of time, simple test. Jesus will ask, when I was hungry, did you feed me? Thirsty, did you give me clean water? When I needed training or medicine, education, a house, did you help me? And if we can say, yes, Lord, I did that for the least of my sisters and brothers, I did that for you. Jesus will say, my friend, come into the glory of heaven forever. On behalf of the poorest of the poor, whose privilege it is for me to be their voice for you tonight, thank you.